yeah, back at it.
So what is this video about?
Uh, yeah, actually, I'll just go to the video because it's not gonna tell me while I'm looking at this thing. And it's yeah, I'm pretty sure this was the delusion counter episode. Okay.
Delusion counter.
It's basically they have this thing. It's called a build a man counter, and all the women have their ideal man, what they'd want, how much you should make, his height, da 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 da. They put this into the counter, and it tells you the percentage if the man is real or not.
I mean, I feel like
Did we trigger you, Sneeko, Myron?
it should
I'm just
always
saying how much Sneeko's elevated and doing what he is doing at his age. When
I mean,
is
it
he
might
going
be
to
the
be a
same
part
nigga
of
over and over again, but like
Sneeko, keep killing it, brother. We got a show with Sneeko
they
and
exist
Destiny actually
somewhere.
on Friday, guys. We're gonna have a panel show with him, so it's gonna be litty.
There you go.
And then
you know what I mean?
let's
Like,
see here.
how does it
Chick-fil-A, a
determine the
classmate and I
percentage?
became licensed, began practicing the same year, and hired by the same employer at the same rate. But she was already out on maternity leave, but still getting paid the same as me. Who is making more since I'm still working?
Oh, I'm actually past that. I'm past the counter.
It's just a sacrifice. Is he like a male? Is that a male? Like, is he
Yes.
He's a guy.
Yes. He's saying that the girl's getting paid the same as him, and she's out on maternity leave.
Can't make
He's
this up. Where you
working.
I mean, it's kind of fair. He doesn't have to
Yeah.
ever go through the experience of giving birth, so there's a balance.
But that's the same exact concept that you argued against because he's a man.
I
You
feel
used the
like you guys
sexism
are
argument
taking,
earlier.
like, saying the same questions but in a different way, so like I'm gonna give a different answer.
I didn't ask a question.
It's all about perception.
I stated. Because you made the same argument, like, hey, he got paid more because he's a man.
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying that this girl's getting paid because she's a woman. That's the same exact thing you argued against earlier.
He said it's getting paid the same, right? And she's not working.
Yes, which is based on gender because she's on maternity leave.
I mean, that's kind of a job, though.
She's not
But
So equality. So it's
But
only sexism and fucked up.
it's
when
not. That's not what he's saying though. He's saying that you made the argument earlier, and if there's a dude that's literally saying that, yo, there is a female that works the same job as I do, and we're making the same. He's not like
You're not
doesn't
sharing the
benefit
video.
women.
Jesus Christ.
I can't see anything.
Do you not see the logic here with because you made the same argument earlier, even though the guy was a manager and superior to you, but still you made the argument he made more money than you because he was a man. This guy's saying he's the same as the girl, yet she's getting paid on maternity leave, and he's working based on gender.
I mean, he'll never know what it is to like have a kid, so it's like you can't really compare it.
That's still a
'cause
job.
You'll
That's 10
never
times
like
worse than what
know.
you're doing.
She's not working.
Yeah, but she's like giving back to.
It does not help Chick-fil-A.
She's getting paid and not working, is what he's saying, and the dude is working and getting paid. That's all there is to take in. That's all there is to take in. It's not that fucking hard, bro.
To the earth.
If I'm
Still
in a
can't
slow
see
Humanity.
and you go home because you're
Oh, I did share. I forgot. I was like, what the fuck, bro? This bitch is pissing me off already. And I shared my Discord video. Wrong thing.
That's great. I'm happy for you, but that doesn't help me at all. At all. How is that like the same?
Okay, you know that wife that you already got mad at
You
you.
can't
Mhm.
compare pregnant women to someone who can never get birth. Like, I don't think you can do it.
I will say one thing. This girl right here, I was on her ass in the beginning of my reaction. You'll see it once I post a video on YouTube because she rated herself like in 1,000. But out of every other chick, she's had the most W fucking statements.
Or yes, you can.
Well, this comes back to remember how I said that women get paid less because of choice? Same exact situation here. She's getting paid the same because of choice. See, women only argue for things typically when it benefits them, but they don't argue when it like doesn't benefit them.
I
And it's
don't
still
know.
equal.
Anyone know? Like,
Nope.
honestly.
We have to be based in reality. We can't think the same
I
nonsense.
mean, guys can't really argue for anything because we're. It's. There's no. I mean, it was a trick question earlier, but there's really no right that men have that women don't, at all. I would argue women have more rights than men.
You do. You take all the money after divorce.
Or vice versa.
No,
Which statistically, actually,
I don't want to.
Women
in
overwhelmingly
terms
get
of custody and divorce cases, it used to be that 35% of the time the male would get custody and or rights to ownership and property, that kind of shit. Now we've kind of become a little more progressive in the sense of like it's a bit more fair and even now. It's not just like
It is nowhere near fair.
It's not. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying it compared to then. It's no longer like just 35%. Like we've gained some ground in terms of that, like gender-based court decision. If that makes sense.
I wouldn't even say that honestly,
The majority of
because there are a bunch of cases where women just them for the fact of them being women, a guy could be better in a lot of aspects, a lot of aspects, like, and it still doesn't matter because the girl it just usually when it comes down to paternity cases or even court cases, anytime the jury is in favor of the woman, they're going to win, and that happens in usually any case where it involves a male and a female. Doesn't matter what it is.
Like I said, I'd agree to disagree now because
money from
Yeah, but it
divorces.
could be vice versa.
Yeah.
It could. Like,
Let's say,
thankfully,
right, that is true.
celebrities go through it all the time.
No, God.
Hold on. How many celebrities are
You can't use celebrities.
compared to us?
0.1%.
I think we're
0.01.
talking about everybody
The
and anybody.
general population.
He's talking about the average population. You can't use a celebrity because that is literally an exception to the rule. They're like a top 5% person. That's like using Kim Kardashian as why a woman should like using Kim Kardashian as a role model. You can't use a girl that was literally built on money to like scale yourself to. That's not how it works.
well, I don't think there's anything wrong with seeing a certain person as a role model.
It's not the fact of seeing them as a role model, but you can't use a celebrity or your role model as a case on why you should have it, because that is an exception to the rule. You can't use exceptions to the rule.
No, I'm saying like it depends on the aspects of what you're looking at it for. Like, do I think that Kim Kardashian is by any means the standard of beauty in America? No. Like, I think it's kind of sad that women think that they need to look like her. I mean, like, maybe having the same mentality of like make money, fuck people, you know what I'm saying? Like, that could be a mentality that you carry well. Like, that's all you're completely your business. But like, it depends on the aspects of shit. Like, you at the end of the day, like, sure, she may be fucking fake as fuck and she may have a shit load of money, but it's exactly what she has a shit load of money. Like, there's some things you can at least take away from success.
Shut up, the water.
Huh?
Choose ugly or a crack for sale. Buy a bundle, get a bundle free. Wait, who's talking too much? I'm talking too much? Nigga, I'm supposed to talk.
What's her name? Britney Spears and her husband. He took some money, right? That's friggin' one example, or maybe 2 or 3, 10. Generally speaking, most people that get married, who wins?
You know, fuck the generalities. We got the numbers. 90% of alimony is paid from men to women, and most child support is paid by men overwhelmingly.
What
And
about
women
married
initiate
people?
80% of the
No,
divorces.
that's correct, but I'm just saying it could be vice versa.
Exceptions don't make the rule.
Oh, excuse me.
So if it's like a minority of women pay men money because of divorce, that's still a minority.
It's so low.
An overwhelming majority of alimony and child support is still paid from men to women, not the other way around. Because women are intelligent enough to understand, I'm not going to marry a guy that makes less than me.
And Matt, what are the stats on self-deletion rates and homicide rates for men compared to women?
Oh, men commit suicide
5 times?
they're far more times more likely to commit suicide, and they're far more likely to be victims of violent crime and murder.
Oh, that's
Or
true.
we go to jail, like how much more likely we go to jail?
Way
compared to
more
women?
likely to go to jail. See, here's the thing too. I'm really
dies.
glad that you brought this up. So like, when it comes to like, it's a bell curve, right? So like,
I would also say, though, a lot of the shit that I've seen men doing is kind of fucking retarded, so...
Yeah.
Like
How
that-
many of those-
That one
how-
fucking
how-
dude, that it's
what
a...
percentage of that suicide rate in men is accidental?
Like, they're like those guys on, just the guys on TikTok that are like just fucking doing that like life dangerous shit just for fucking views. Like, they're like, no wonder the deletion rate's fucking high. I mean, I'm not like, even you could even use it as like the wingsuit guys as an example. Like, those guys don't mean to kill themselves, but those niggas are just trying to do that thread the needle shit and end up smacking a fucking wall at 40 miles an hour.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, what are the what percentage of that suicide rate is accidental?
I still want a body cam for that though, like, or at least like a drone following for that.
You're morbid.
average.
I just want to see it. It's like, Like I feel like that'd be so interesting to see. Not even the fact of the dude like smacking the wall, just seeing it if like he makes it. I don't know. Like I'd want like a first person experience of them doing it.
Smarter than men.
Imagine that
Average-
VR.
average
Oh my god.
guy who's smarter, but like when you look at like
No, then full game. If it's VR, dude, I'm smacking into as many walls as I can.
You know what we gotta do? We gotta get Chuck to
like,
sleep
the
and then
worst,
put
the
him
worst,
in
the
there.
dumbest guys are the smartest people versus the smartest of people. It's men.
one fucking.
So in the extremes, men dominate in the 1%. Like women on average are better, but in the extremes, it's the men. So and it goes
Hold
on
on.
the negative side too. More homeless men, more men die more in the workplace, military deaths. Everything that's negative is also men, but everything is positive is also men. So women tend to cry about, oh, well, there's not enough representation of women in higher positions in Fortune 500 companies. Well, there's also not enough representation of women at fucking janitors.
No
You
one
know what I'm
cares
saying?
though. They only care when it benefits
The
them.
only that's like what I mean when I like that's like the typical feminist argument, which is like ridiculous because it's like women want all the benefits, right? They want, like I said before, they want equal outcome, not necessarily equal opportunity. We all have the same opportunity. I would argue women have better opportunities than men. They have more scholarships. They have a better ability to go to school. Affirmative action is real. Women get hired for jobs that men are male dominated, but women still earn less. Well, why is that? Well, because it's choice. Just like that situation there.
There are a lot more women in
That
colleges
woman
now,
earned more
too.
than that man because of choice. He just benefited her in that situation with the Chick-fil-A.
And I would say men have it harder just based off the fact that like girls can walk around saying that they're 10s. Like the inflated self-esteem that social media has provided has made the average woman way happier than the average man. The average man is like, a lot of them are invisible and miserable now. And we don't talk about that. The self-deletion rate being 5 times higher for men than women is something that like no one even thinks or talks about. But we talk about the wage gap and a Roe v. not being able to kill a baby is why women are oppressed. It's nonsense.
Whose fault is that though? Our fault or your fault for not talking about it or speaking up?
We're talking about it right now.
No, you're talking about it.
Okay.
Well, men typically suppress this.
I fucking hate women like that so much.
Dope, I'm just saying like
Society doesn't give a fuck about male problems. Society doesn't give a fuck about
You
male
laugh at
problems.
us. You call us. You say incel. We're quick to like all these like insults, problematic, toxic. That's how you belittle men.
Nico?
yeah.
Facts.
Well, that's just every guy. You guys know what it is. You've been canceled once a month every day for the last year.
It's what girls say, by the way.
That's what you always say. Like, when you talk about the real problems, when I say that men delete themselves 5 times more than women, you're like, who hurt you? This is what
Which
men
dude?
are
Which
talking
dude's
about.
me? Sneeko or Myron?
See, then you're not confident in yourself is what I hear out of you.
You don't think I'm confident in myself?
Like, when you're speaking as a whole, as in like guys in general, you make
The average guy is way less confident than the average woman. The average woman, you're running around saying,
who fault is that? That's our fault.
it's not your fault, it's trickling down. You want,
Low key too, I will say this: Sneeko is literally the perfect example of the average guy turning into a high valued man. Because literally, all in the span of like 3 years, he went from like a nobody to like one of the biggest streamers on Twitch out now. And it's crazy too because he came up off content like this, like having interviews in the subways and stuff like that. So like this is literally the most perfect person to talk about this kind of stuff.
you're being brainwashed. It's not just men's fault, you're being brainwashed by the top. They fed you this idea.
You see what you started, bro?
Yeah.
Ladies always joking. Sorry,
But they fell for it. But it doesn't matter whose fault it is. It's the top. It's the programming that's coming. You don't realize it. That's why you said here confidently, I'm a 10. But that you can really break that down and realize like no average guy is gonna come in here and say, I'm a 10.
I
They're
know
gonna be like,
plenty
well,
of guys.
no.
And you said based off looks. Why would I rate my look lower than a? I'm sorry, I can't do that because I'm confident in myself. Y'all
I don't know, but I feel like confidence and being realistic are two different things. Like I couldn't just like if somebody asked me my rating, and I've actually had this discussion with like a bunch of my friends too. Like I'm not gonna give myself a 10. Like I don't even. Me and Alex just talked about this on the way to get fucking boba, bro. Like he rated himself like a 7, and I rated even on my best day. I feel like I'm like a 6. And that's on my best day, being realistic. I'm not just gonna sit in a room, especially when I have we can use this chick as an example. You cannot tell me that this chick is a 10 when there are 2 other bitches that are easily hotter than her, and they're saying that they're like 8s or 9s. Like, no, that's not how it fucking works.
Genuinely, I feel like I'm like a 7.5, maybe 8, pushing it on a good day. But that's based off of, if you're going based off of looks.
Confidence and realistic.
I can't even, like, whenever somebody asks me to rate myself, I can't just rate myself off of looks. I can't rate myself off of person, because it's not even like, I don't think that separate things fall into a different category. So I don't feel like you say rate yourself off your looks and then rate yourself off your personality. I don't feel like those are different.
I mean, for me, looking at it from like an analytical standpoint, the more information you have and you take the average data that you, like, say you give me a round of numbers between like 1 and 10, right, about like 5 different categories, and I take those 5 different things and devise an average for that. That's an overall rating for you, based off of scientific data that, not really scientific, but you know what I'm getting, right? Like, you get what I'm getting at, like, for fun or whatever, like, I guess, but like, it serves no real purpose. I mean, people are always capable of change and all kinds of shit, so I don't think it holds water.
Who's realistic to though? I'm not gonna do that to myself because I rate myself higher because it's gonna give me confidence in myself to do better and want
Yeah,
more.
you delude yourselves with
When it
confidence.
comes to looks,
Men cannot
when it
delude
comes to
themselves.
looks, like who's really
You said looks though, you ain't saying nothing else about nothing else.
But that's what women have to
looks.
offer.
But if I think I'm a 10, like fine, I'm gonna rate myself a 10, fine. I'm not
Now,
gonna say
I
I'm
mentioned
ugly and
earlier,
rate
there's
myself a 2.
2 scenarios here: confidence and then delusion. Somebody's getting delusional here.
So here's the thing.
Oh.
I very, very quick, because I was observing this whole exchange just now. He stated objective fact, and in response to him stating an objective fact, you guys said, "Who hurt you?" What he said about men committing suicide is no different than me saying it's cloudy outside. Well, if I say it's cloudy outside and actually it's cloudy outside, a response of "Who hurt you?" it would be stupid, wouldn't it?
Just in general, since the beginning, was talking about his responses. It
But-
just gives off.
But we're telling the truth, though.
I think when it
So
comes
why? How does telling the truth and reporting fact make you
It's
who
not.
hurt you?
It's not telling the truth because he's speaking based off him.
What?
If there's other people,
Okay,
other
what
guys
part?
in here to speak for
Okay.
themselves,
So what
they'll
was
have
what
an
was
argument and
what was for himself and opinionated from what he said?
just everything he stated since the
Say
beginning
one
of
thing.
Can you
The
name one thing?
nigga
No, I
just-
cannot. I'm not
Okay.
gonna think about it.
So
Just if you give me an hour, I got you.
Okay.
What?
Here's an hour.
Give you an hour. It's been 2.5.
Just everything he said. that-
Jesus
Name
Christ.
One thing. If I say everything, say
Okay,
one thing that I said that was
said
just
the
me.
things that
We
you
still
were
got one more to
saying
go.
gave me low self-esteem, no confidence.
I don't understand how people can be this fucking stupid.
No confidence. I'm
From
talking
you.
about the average guy. I'm talking about
Yeah, but
statistics.
you're going based off you. I can't.
What the hell are you talking about?
She's trying to say that you're
What is she
projecting.
talking
She's
about?
trying to say that you're projecting.
Here's the problem.
That's what they all say. You just say you're projecting who hurts you when you actually talk about the real shit going on.
You're
Oh,
speaking about everybody
it's this
though.
fake-ass
You
empathy.
can't speak about everybody if you're not everybody. You're only one person.
Here's the thing, Sneeko. This happens to me all the time.
Can't
bro. I
get
got you.
percent
This
off
is-
of
this is
one
what
person,
girls do.
you dumbass.
This is what girls do, because a lot of other girls probably feel the same.
All
way.
this goddamn information comes from the United States fucking Census Bureau, alright? All these are statistics that are proven to be fact. Yo, I'd spit in this bitch's face, yo.
She's like,
And they're just
who
not-
hurt you? And she's like, because it's the vibe, guys. The vibe. It's because of you, how you're reacting. It's about you.
Oh,
Like,
my head hurts.
no, it's not about the objectively. The statement made is
Oh,
about
my head hurts.
all the males in our country, bro. Like, how can you be?
They say
Smooth
it
brain
'cause they don't wanna,
fucks.
stand on their beliefs. But what I've come to realize is, when a girl says "who hurt you" or whatever, it's not because what you're saying is incorrect.
It's how
or
you
it's
said
fact.
it.
It's,
Yeah.
Well, it's not even how you said it. It's about how what you said made them feel.
Right.
So
You're projecting.
if you say something that offends them and makes them feel a certain way,
Right.
the natural response, it's a human thing, it's a self-defense mechanism, is, well, who hurt you? Because you're stating these facts that don't make me feel good, even though they're facts.
And that's why you couldn't bring out anything. You just said everything you said.
No.
Which is like, give me an hour to give me a specific answer. That's nonsense.
okay,
It's the truth. It's
It's
why
not.
you were not able to specifically name something that he
Shit.
said that
Because I
was.
have to sit and think. We've been.
I said
There's a lot
3
going on
sentences.
right now.
How does it give you an hour to
Maybe you shouldn't come on a fucking podcast and just drink to your heart's content. Maybe you should be sober and think. The
Like for
fuck?
3 sentences.
I do think it's kind of shady that they're all drinking them.
10 minutes ago.
So-
We
so
spoke
why
about
is it-
Well, actually, Myron, this nigga will not drink. Like he'll get alcohol for everybody else, but like he'll only drink water. This nigga,
That's kind of shady to me.
But they do that with everybody because like you're whenever this is no one the alcohol is already there. Like before you go on Fresh and Fit, like it's supposed to be like almost like one, it's a party, it's a good time. It's two, you can drink, but you're not just drinking to get fucked up. Like you're drinking in moderation. Like the nigga in the back, like Mo and Chris, those niggas are moderating you the whole time. So you can't just be like, yo, I want another shot. Yo, I want another shot. Like one, you're getting moderated the whole time. So it's not like you're getting like fucked up like you're at the club. And two, you should also look at it like, yo, I'm on national television. I shouldn't get trashed and make a fool out of myself.
We live in America, bro.
That's not my fault that you lack common sense.
We are the world's Florida.
Like,
We're able to recall.
no, those niggas are chucking alligators through McDonald's drive-through windows. I ain't doing that shit.
All certain things that you guys have said and bring it back, but you can't
Because
do
you
it.
think based on
Are you
feeling.
guys
We're listening to what you're saying.
Are you guys crossfaded?
No,
That's
I'm
like-
sober. What?
Oh, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but that
That's
was
probably
their-
why
that was
you're
their
more
choice,
interested
though.
in it too.
You ain't drink that much.
So you're branding
I
that you're
said
crossfaded?
crossfaded,
But
not
those are choices.
Crossfaded.
Oh, so just say you don't make any sense right now.
no, just based off what you're saying, I'm still gonna say what I said before.
Jesus
Just
Christ.
turn off that vibe.
Okay, it's giving
not gonna change that.
your feeling. It's
I hate that shit so much.
You're not bothering me anyway. I'm just saying what you're saying is just so negative. Like
it's the truth.
it's
I
not.
don't care.
How is saying a statistic negative?
Okay,
Because
is
the
it
reality
written down
from
on
I
that
mean, it
list
is a
just for
negative
to be
fact,
true,
but,
or
like,
you're just saying
facts
that
can
it's
have
true
negative
based
and
off what you're
positive
saying.
connotations.
You're
Sells
saying
five
it's true
times more
because
than
it's coming
women.
out your mouth. That's how I feel.
This is
They're
incredible.
using
I
statistics.
feel like you're saying it's true because it's coming from you. But I don't know
Okay,
if
If you don't like if you don't like reality, then just keep living in delusion. But I'm trying to talk to the people who are listening.
Yo, Shorty's faded to the
So how are you
max,
saying that
bro.
it's based on what he said or how he feels? If they're
I don't
using
feel like
statistics,
mentally
You
he sells
can't
5 times
speak
more.
for everybody, but you can
Sure.
What did I say that
speak
was not
about
based on a statistic?
statistics.
That's literally not even just that. Literally, you speaking for everybody is literally a generalization. Like that's how the world runs. The world runs on generalizations.
I mean, it does, but also like, for me personally, if I'm in a happy, committed relationship and type shit, like, not even like worrying about a rating type shit. Like, it's my situation and their situation. I'm not gonna like take social influence. Like, if I need help, if we need couples counseling, like, so be it type shit. But like, the world should not be my fucking laboratory for my relationships.
Listen.
Exactly. Can we just read the chats?
Yes, please read the fucking chats.
This is
Everything you say is
very,
just
very
negative.
common. Like, if you make a
Okay.
girl feel a certain way, for her to attack your argument without necessarily,
No.
she gotta attack you and say, "Who hurt you?" But in reality, like, here's the thing: if I take like a scholarly individual that has a PhD, a retard, and maybe a male and then a
can't say
female,
that.
whatever it may be,
Yes, he can.
right? And they all say the sky is blue,
You just can't say grape. You can say retard.
right? Are you
What the
gonna sit there
fuck?
and be like, "Cool."
Why
You-
can't you say grape?
You can't say the R word. You gotta say grape. Like get graped.
Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Who hurt you?
I'm
Who
not
hurt
the
you?
one who said who hurt you. I just
Yeah, you
agreed.
did.
Okay,
Okay.
no,
Yo, she's
I
making no
wasn't.
sense. Like,
I agree with him.
I said it. No, but that shit.
you said I'm projecting and it's giving negative.
I agree to what they
agree to
said.
that.
I was just agreeing.
Okay,
I didn't
right.
bring
No
that up.
accountability. Yeah, it's just fine.
I never bring that up. If I said that, I
No,
would
a
say
bunch
I
of girls
said
agree with it.
I never
That's
said
why I
that shit.
like the thing about who hurt you, but it's fine. The mom second from Myron says she teaches her son. So question: what is 3 times 3 times 3? Or is math not included?
You got that?
27.
Okay. How many more years has she got, Mo?
She got 3 more years. She could be arro.
All right. The Homelander, $50. Ladies, have y'all ever heard people say Fresh and Fit try to brainwash women, or that Myron is a good manipulator? You know, like someone with blonde hair that was on the podcast on Monday night. Actually exposed. Yeah, Chris, they put that shit in the Reddit, bro. I know you don't look at the Reddit,
Yeah,
but
it was with Gap Girl.
yeah. Going to repost this to prove a point. If the power/gas went out, how would each of the ladies get their water? You would die within 7 days. Food, die within 30 days. Goes to show you would all die without man. Credit to KS, RIP. I think, Kevin Samuels.
I mean, but to say a
it's
woman
true,
isn't
man. I mean,
capable of
and here's the
providing
thing,
such things
even if
for
they were
herself.
able to gather the water or the food, some dude would come in and beat them up and take it. Like, what the fuck? Like, when it's, live or die, like, people are going to do terrible things. Third from Fresh, you promote people lying to themselves, and you claim you're confident while hiding your face and real hair. You are a child.
I mean, it kind of goes both ways because, like, if you look at they actually did it on Survivor. They did a man's versus women's to see who would survive longer, and like not even like 3 weeks, the girls were like close to death. They couldn't decide whether to kill animals. They couldn't decide whether to hunt. They couldn't decide who was going to get stuff to build houses and stuff like that. Where the guys were hunting, making houses, providing, doing everything they can. So if I look at it in that sense, like if I'm gonna take like a group of guys or a group of women for like especially a job like hunting, providing, making houses, I'm picking all the guys.
Well, think of like a show like Naked and Afraid where it pairs a guy and a girl.
Yeah, I've seen that.
There's plenty of times where the man like wimps out before the girl,
Mm-hmm.
and the girl had to finish that shit off by herself.
Want to say back
I'm
to
not
him?
saying that
wait,
like
what is
one's
Okay,
inherently
so
better than the other. What I'm
you
saying
promote
is that
people
each put
lying
different
to
skills.
themselves, and you claim you're confident while hiding your face and real hair. You are a child.
Okay. I'm making sense.
Okay, she said suck a dick.
Yeah. Who cares? I don't even know.
All right, so ladies.
Yeah.
No, it's great to answer
Turns out.
questions on the panel. If you have a question,
Yeah, I'll get to
comment,
grill us now.
you can. We're all here for you guys, so whatever you want to ask.
Okay. Oh wait, are we going in
Oh.
order?
No, whoever
I
wants to
have
go
something to
first.
say,
She had,
but
okay, go ahead.
Okay, I agree with him about everything he said, except for the rates. Like, everybody have their opinion. Like, if I was to ask everybody to rate her 1 to 10, everybody would probably have a different answer.
Speak to the mic, please.
So, everybody will probably have a different answer when it comes to rates.
Okay, I have a question for you, the ladies, because you guys are really harping on this rate thing and where you stand in your beauty and
No,
everything.
I'm just saying, like, it'll be based on everybody's opinions. It's not a fact that she's a 7 or she's a 10.
Well, here's the thing. Who is the ultimate consumer of female beauty?
Men.
What?
Who's the ultimate consumer? Who dictates a woman's? Who's the ultimate consumer? Why you guys look good in the first place?
Who determines your beauty?
Us?
Really?
Delusion.
No,
Yes.
Who are you getting prepped
Okay,
for?
so
a gay
who are you
woman,
putting
wanna
the-
look good for
Question,
yourself.
You're not
question.
gay though. Like, why are you talking about the 1%?
Good for ourselves.
We look good for ourselves.
That's the delusion I'm talking about. No, you're not. You're doing it for attention. If you were alone in your house, you're not gonna put on these giant lashes.
Question.
Suicide.
I'm not
Y'all
saying that.
making low standards on
Well, there's actually men that are far more successful at doing that, which we proved earlier. But that's a whole other conversation. Women, rarely are successful committing suicide. They try, but
It's
they
for
don't do it.
attention.
What if
This
you
for
just want to
attention.
look and smell and feel good?
Okay,
As a
here's
woman.
the thing. Let me answer the question for you. Men are the ultimate consumers of female beauty. Okay, you guys, compete with yourselves and wear, lashes and all this other stuff. But the reality is, you compete with other women so that you can get the best guy. Because for all you ladies out here that say, "Oh, I get pretty for myself," that's cap. You don't wear makeup and heels and a dress and go to bed. You don't do that. Okay, you take the makeup off, you take your wig off or your extensions or whatever you have, and you go to sleep. Okay, so it's a lie when women say, "I get pretty for myself." No, you get pretty for the opposite gender. Okay,
My
That's
food
the-
at?
You're all goofy leaving the club, shivering in the cold, trying to get your Uber. You're not doing that for yourself. You're doing that to get looked at. By who? Men.
So what does it take to be a perfect woman in your guys'
Well,
eyes?
let me go a little bit further here, because all you guys rated yourselves a certain thing and saying, "Oh well, I attribute this thing." Can I walk around and call myself a billionaire because I feel like I'm a billionaire? No, right? The world has to dictate my value based on what I create, correct? I have to be able to earn a certain amount of money to be able to label myself that. I can't just run around and arbitrarily call myself a billionaire. But we have women running around calling themselves 9s, 10s, models, etc. When in reality, you cannot dictate your own
That's
value.
different. We said looks.
Yes.
We're talking about
Yes.
looks
Yes.
versus
A female's value is her
money,
beauty.
that's
A
different.
male's value is their money and what they can provide. A woman's value is what she looks like.
Yeah, a woman's value is her looks, and men are the ultimate consumers of female beauty. Okay, it's and the thing is that this is why women need attention so much and validation, because when you're attractive, right? You need to get constant reaffirmation. Where do I stand in the dating marketplace? Do I get more attention than this girl? Do I have a better looking man? Do I have a more attractive man? Do I have a more successful man? That's why when women have a high status man, they flex that shit because it's a flex on all the other girls. Like, I'm a bad bitch. Look at what I got. That's how women compete. They compete with, can I get the best guy?
1,000%.
Okay, there's a reason why women want to take a man's last name. So whatever you guys want to say about I'm independent, I get dressed for myself, it's all a bunch of fucking bullshit. You get attracted for men, and men are the ultimate consumers of female beauty. Therefore, men dictate your value, not you. Okay? But women get to run around and say, I'm a 9, I'm a 10. That's like me running around calling myself a billionaire. That would be ridiculous. So the market dictates your value, you don't. And to be honest with you, if you don't got a ring, then
I would love to
It's
know
out.
how y'all rate yourself. What do you rate yourselves? I would love to know.
Good question.
Based off looks. I would
So
love
we're
to know.
okay. So we're asking
hold on.
question now. Okay,
Is that,
yeah.
Is that your final
No, I
question?
have 2 questions.
Okay, so that's the first one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But men are just to, before we address this, men are not rated on their looks. Men are always
No,
looked at.
no, based off looks. Strictly
We just want to know.
No, because
We just want to know. That's all.
Because here's the thing, men are not just based on their looks. Men have an array of things that they must bring to the table. They must be confident, ambitious,
Don't you think we
personality.
have to be that as well?
Not really, no. How many?
I could be fine, but stupid as hell.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can land a millionaire
Kim
being.
Kardashian.
Yes.
I mean, you kind of are.
It makes sense.
It's not like it's crazy too.
I say kind of because she's just stupid.
God, she's way no. Stupid is being generous. Literally being generous. This bitch is too much.
Kardashian is retarded. She's the most animated woman I've ever listened to. One, she's a lawyer with a fucking pantsuit. She's like,
yo, how many hot girls do you see,
Sometimes
right? That
playing
are
dumb kids
really,
is
really
nice.
dumb, but they back like a guy with hella money, just because they look good.
Yep.
Yo, real life will tell you in your face what's happening.
Yeah, that's okay. But I do want to hear the question
Beauty is
answered.
a
Yeah.
woman's ultimate commodity. Like I don't like you guys all have makeup and have your hair done for a reason. Like your value is directly tied to your looks, your income, your education, all other stuff. That's accessory. Your main commodity is your looks, and men are the ultimate consumers of beauty. So you cannot sit there and give yourself a 9 or a 10 if you don't have a guy that's beside you that verifies that. That's the truth. You don't dictate your own value, but women always do it. I'm a 9, I'm a 10. What? Like what?
So maybe
You don't
some
need
of
a woman
us,
to tell
maybe
you.
some of us went based off what other people told us.
I kind of agree because I'm from the islands and I've been peeping that shit for the longest. Like a man will bag a female that look good. That's a bad bitch.
No
But when they
average.
go
No, I'm
home-
sorry. No average nigga is calling you a 10. No average man is inflating your ego that much. And if he is, he's a cuck.
They started dating, they start wearing their bonnets and stuff, the man will end up cheating on the girl, be like, yo, that's not who I bag, you know? Like, what's going on? What's up with the bonnet every day? What's up with the...
And the reason why
Last
those
thing to
women get
feel.
wifed up is because men need someone to show to their friends, to their family, to their general public. But guess what? Those women end up being cheated on. You might get picked, but if you're still not living up to those certain standards, you're not gonna be the only one. And a lot of these women nowadays want to be the only one.
All right, Chris, hit me with the sound effect real quick.
Gotcha.
The ladies are gonna get mad at this.
Yeah, but that also goes in hand with what y'all did on the counter. Like, y'all were asking for a guy that was only making 200. Like, the guys you were talking about that you were given the chance weren't the average guy. There were guys in the bracket, they're making 200K a year. The average guy is only the average American in a household is only making 50 to 60K a year. You're not even looking at that nigga. So how can you talk about the average guy when you're not even letting that nigga in your fucking peripheral vision? You're not even giving that nigga a chance. The 1% guy that you're looking for is a guy that I would say it like this. A high value guy like that, like a top 1% guy that has like over 200K a year, if he's just going for a woman just off beauty standards, he doesn't care if he has multiple women. And I'd probably think he's going to entertain multiple women because he probably thinks he can. Because it's not the same. Like in his eyes, it's not going to be the same thing.
Man's value is dictated by the world. A woman's value is dictated by a man. Sorry, I don't make the rules. I just report them.
That's all I gotta.
There's a reason why men climb so hard for status. Because the world gives you your status. Okay? There's a reason why men want to work more hours and kill themselves to earn money. Because men understand the value they provide to the world is...
Okay, I'm going to grab my food real quick. I need this. Like that. I'm sorry, Poppy. Almost. Fuck. Alright.
A direct reflection of how much money they make and their status. Okay? For women, however, empowered. Women, however, no one gives a fuck about your status. Just be beautiful, and you'll be able to get a man with status. That's the difference.
That's it.
No one cares about a woman's status at all. I would argue a woman's status actually hinders her for getting a man with status.
Makes you masculine.
So, I mean, in general, like, a woman's value dictated by men. If you make money, fantastic. That's good for you. But men don't care about that. That's why a girl that's 21 years old, that's a fucking bimbo, can probably have a better chance at landing a millionaire than a girl that's a millionaire herself. That's true, man. It's true.
Okay, so you had a question, right? So we can start here and then work our way around.
What would you rate yourself?
I know she was coming for him too.
I would
Snicker,
love to
you're
know.
On an overall package, because we need to be clear.
Just look.
Okay, just looks.
Just because when we were speaking about overall package, y'all jumped on this. Because we was like,
Because no one cares about a woman's overall
exactly,
package.
I don't care about none of that. I don't want the, I just want
Wait,
to know
just-
based on
Okay,
beauty.
so only looks.
Looks only.
Okay.
Beauty
Alright.
and looks.
Looks.
Alright.
I mean, I'm mixed. I'm tall. I'm giving myself an 8.
Well, too high, Betty. I thought
How is that too high? He's actually a model. Like, he modeled for Nike and he modeled for Burberry. Everybody knows who fucking Burberry is. Your favorite rapper probably wears it.
I mean, I've still seen some pretty weird looking models.
I've modeled professionally. Like, I know that I could confidently say that.
He knows he's
so when.
And that
Yeah,
also-
but here's the thing. This is why I'm advocating for this man. There's a difference in knowing where you stand and just giving yourself in a delusional rating like these chicks. Like, none of these chicks models. This chick is I'm pretty sure this bitch does some business or whatever. This chick's a rapper. She's a housewife. And these niggas do she has like 4 sugar daddies, and the other chicks do OnlyFans. So how the fuck are you gonna sit here and say that you're a goddamn 10 when this nigga actually models, and you're telling him he's not an 8? Shut the fuck up.
Now listen, you get the top 1% on OnlyFans on there, then I'll consider it.
I don't even care then. You're not a 10. You're not a 10 then. No, I'm sorry. No promiscuous woman that shows their butthole or feet pictures or whatever the fuck kind of solo content they're doing on OnlyFans is a 10. You're not. It's delusional if you think so. It's crazy to me. Like,
Yeah, but if you're gonna provide a woman's values based solely on the way she looks,
like there's this one chick that thinks she's a top OnlyFans creator, and she wants to be a lawyer now. No lawyering company is going to take you seriously. One, because lawyer companies, before you get hired, they go off personal image. So your employer is going to look at what you did before. And 2, in court, if you're a lawyer, they ask you, like, literally what your prerequisite was and what was your worst time. Myron is a former Fed, and he's been in courtrooms a million fucking times. That's literally the first thing they say. And if they hear anything promiscuous, they're not fucking with you.
I mean, fair enough.
I have no problem with you wanting to be an OnlyFans creator. Go get your bag, sis, whatever. But that eliminates you from certain things, and you should not think that it doesn't. That's like being a boxer for 25 fucking years and then trying to run for the fucking president. Who the fuck's gonna take you seriously when you just knocked out niggas and probably have brain damage?
We've already had an actor that was a president. What are you
Like-
talking about?
It's so annoying.
That puts him in like the top. Well, if he was a professional model, that puts him in the like top 1% of men.
I could have said 10, but I was being generous.
Everybody in here could be a model tonight.
No.
That's the difference. You're women.
What did Drake say? You can't be
He's
a
a
model
man.
if you ain't been in Vogue.
True.
I've been in Vogue.
He's a man. He's a man and he's a model.
But there's no value in talking about that. I never talk about that because no one really cares, and I don't like being an object. So I'd rather like provide and like get it than rather say like use that as a flex. I don't put it in my bio. I don't put it on my Instagram. I don't even talk about that shit. But
It's
since you asked
high
me,
though. That's very much comforting.
yeah, but it's also true. The market's dictated it.
Oh, true.
You're trying to argue. You
Oh my god.
Can we move on to other questions?
Please.
How can you argue and not substantiate claims?
Backfired big time.
Wait, what?
Yo, put
Yeah, backfired.
You didn't even answer the question. You didn't answer the
what's your
question.
name
God,
Daphne.
don't do me like that.
Daphne? L. Daphne, chat.
Last name definitely.
Like you literally tried a real model. Like yo,
I didn't. No.
Yeah, you
Bro,
tried.
it's okay for him to try me, but I can't try him. I
You
got
tried.
it. I got it.
He's a real
Next question.
Y'all didn't answer it though. Both of you.
Alright, Fresh,
you
ready?
and
Your
you
looks?
didn't
Okay.
answer it.
yeah, looks only.
Fresh.
Looks.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, I was like a 5. Fresh,
I love this nigga. Want to know why he said that? Why he gets that he's rich, but he knows that not many people like dark-skinned people. Especially this nigga. He's from like I forget exactly where he's from, but he's from a dark-ass area. Not everybody fucks with dark skins, but he knows where he stands realistically. Does that fucking matter? No, because he has other means to get bitches.
You're
Fresh,
a
be honest, Fresh.
You.
Fresh, be
Why you
honest.
say you're 5?
You feel me?
Be honest? Fresh, be honest. Come on, man. Alright.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Be honest, very honest.
Dead ass truth.
Yeah.
Oh, we can.
Come on, Fresh.
No, we keep you as a 5.
Come on, Fresh.
4. Thank you, Fresh.
Why a 4? You just said
Thank you,
5.
Fresh.
Why a 4?
-1.
-1.
No, go ahead, man. Alright.
Like, I don't know. Personally, me, objectively, if I had to rate them, the one in the white would be lower than the fucking one in the corner. Not that dude. Not that dude. But the
Nico?
other dude. Yeah, you see the top of his head right there? I would place him higher than the dude in the white shirt, and then that dude, yeah, he'd probably be last, objectively speaking.
6'3", I'm in shape. I'll give myself a 7. Yeah, but if we're gonna go strictly off looks,
But you're more than a 7, but I guess this is personal, right?
well, this is the difference between men and women. Men tend to, grade themselves below or at where they think they stand versus women tend to overinflate. I mean, this guy got paid as a male model, which automatically puts him in the top, 1%. Very few guys become actually professional male models.
Yeah, but we're just talking based off looks. If I go into other
my
things
point.
I did that I gave myself
But the whole point was that our values not dictated by our
Yes.
looks. Our values dictated by what we
See,
provide.
see,
and
That's what I'm saying.
so you're trying to do the same thing we did. You're trying to objectify us.
But you
it
can't
doesn't-
do it.
We don't,
It doesn't work.
we don't care.
It doesn't work.
You see how when y'all be objectifying?
Well, because that's how your values dictated by what you look like. Ours is what we do.
I don't know. It's just
Okay, here's the benefit and the negative of being a man. If you're an ugly man, you can make up for it in other facets. You can get in shape, you can earn money, you can learn game, you can become ambitious, etc. If you're an ugly woman, your life is fucked.
That's okay.
tough.
So what you just did just now, even though it was foolish, you used a female metric on 3 men. Because if
I wouldn't necessarily say that because I'm not attracted to the CEO of YouTube, but that bitch is a chick. I wouldn't say she's the most attractive woman, but I mean,
How many? I know we're not supposed to be talking about celebrities or whatever, but quite literally, they're talking about that women's values are dictated by their looks. But quite literally, there are plenty of women out here, quite like my mother. My mother's looks don't define what she has to offer.
yeah, I don't feel like you can use your mom because every son or child is going to place their mother higher, especially on the totem pole. Like if you ask any guy, what
You don't.
what
understand.
what
You don't-
woman what women do you value that's not a celebrity? They're gonna say their mother or their grandmother.
What woman do I value that's not a celebrity?
Yeah.
Honestly, for personal reasons, obviously Marissa, she's like my fucking sister. I value that bitch in life. But yeah, it's mainly personal relationships type shit. I mean, role model wise, I do look up to my mom a lot, and mainly my teachers. But that's just because that's a female dominated
Here's the thing: if a man is not
But
attractive,
whatever.
he can still build his value up and get a bad chick. Gucci Mane famously said, "My money makes me handsome." Okay, thank you. So it's for you to say, "Okay, let's go off of your looks alone." Well, that's disingenuous.
There is no fucking way you're arguing this much, and you just said yes, money makes you handsome. Spike, get these bimbos away from me, dog.
I mean, but at the same time, to the average man, if a woman has a lot of money, does that increase her value?
No, I'd necessarily say the man does not give a fuck.
I don't know. I guess we'd also have to agree to disagree on this point because there are other things. It's like if a man is truly worried about being provided for,
For men, you have
providing,
to look at them
you know what I'm
holistically.
saying?
For women, you don't have to. I would argue men don't look at women holistically.
Get the fuck away from my food,
I'm
dog.
not going to give you a chance. Versus a man, let's say he's not the most attractive, but he got money and status, you won't give him a chance. That's the difference.
Daphne, get off the student snacks.
About the next topic or question or disagreement or
I have
whatever.
a question.
Yeah, shoot.
I just want to know you guys' age and your dating status.
Oh, here we go.
What does that have to do with?
Great disqualifier here. All right. Go ahead, Sneeko.
I'm 23 and I'm, in a couple relationships.
You 23?
Oh.
You 23?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in an open relationship though.
Oh, okay.
But he's in a relationship to where one, his girl, because they've been to swinger parties and all that stuff, and then he's talked on other podcasts. His girl, they've tried, at first when they first started, right, they were sleeping with other people, but now it's to the point where his girl doesn't want to sleep with other people, but he is he's allowed to exercise that right, and she's even come on the podcast and stuff and talked about it. And it's just that.
I feel like that's something that only happens in high value relationships, though.
That's literally. It's because, I'm saying, dude, high value, literally at that point, any high value guy is looking at it because most of the time with the high value guy, like I just said, he's not gonna give a fuck about how much money you make. The only thing he's really approaching you on is if you look good. And another thing is, they also look at it if they're approaching a girl. Let's say she doesn't have anything, all right? She lives with her mom, okay? They just took that girl off the street, okay? So they're going to look at it oh, I can exercise my right to step out of this relationship because I have the value in it.
Exercise my right, more like I have the power and I have the control. Like it's a control thing. Because think about it, if you're taking a girl off the street and you know she has no other means of providing for herself and you're providing for her, then it solely rests on her shoulders to maintain
Yeah, but
the relationship.
it's literally the same way because one, that girl is not gonna look at that older guy unless he has something she wants, whether it be a car, resources, or a certain lifestyle. That's the same reason why she's not giving guys her age the time of day, but she'll give the 40-year-old that has money, has a lifestyle, or has stuff together a chance.
I mean, I know plenty of guys that do that too now. The door works both fucking ways. I literally went to high school with one of them.
Come on, fresh.
I went first last time.
1, 2, 3.
I'm 32. I'm 32.
These girls are watching
Okay, your status?
What?
Single.
Single. Single. I love this though.
29. Single.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't catch your age.
Single. 32. Yeah.
Well, let me track that. I'm single too. Yeah, they relate. That's not really real relationships.
Yeah.
I'm single.
So
Dating.
and I just want to make this very clear.
Single men and single women.
Because girls
Okay.
always say this, what's your relationship status? Ladies, let me make this extremely clear. Every man's dream is to stay single and fuck as many girls as you can forever. Your job is to get in a relationship. Ours is to stay out of one.
That's true. Because even if you're 50 years old, you could bag a bitch that, I'm sorry, bag a female that's
You
like
say bitch,
22. You could
Yes.
bag a girl that's 22.
Yes.
It's just to
We
be
don't have a
able to
biological
yeah.
time clock like you guys
Yeah,
do.
no, that's
So we're not under the same pressure to get with the opposite gender.
Yes.
I would argue most guys get in a relationship because they don't have a choice. Oh, if you don't commit to me, I'm gonna leave. But if you're valued high enough, you'll accept the fact that she's gonna just fuck you and you're gonna have other chicks. That's every man's dream. Look at Dan Bilzerian, look at our boy Andrew Tate, look at the Playboys, look at Hugh Hefner. Every man's dream is to have sex with as many girls as possible. It's just that most guys can't actually accomplish it. So you did exactly what she did. You used the female metric on men, which doesn't work.
It's genuine question, honestly.
Yeah, no, it's cool. But every guy wants to be single is what I'm trying to say, and fuck as many chicks they can. They want to have a main chick and then smash other girls. If you were to ask every guy, be honest, what do you want? They want a main chick and a bunch of side chicks.
So, like, my question is, get the bag or be provided for guys. What? Like, make your own money or have, like, a sugar mama that pays for your
I don't think any guy. I don't think you know. I mean, is there a minority
for
man
you
that would want?
individually, like, if you had a sugar mama and you're like, I never have to work a day in
I mean,
my life,
realistically
I'm gonna
speaking, do you think
retire.
any of the guys at this table would accept that?
I don't know. I'm saying, like, in your opinion, like, how
No
do you
guy really
feel?
wants that. That's just lazy people.
Yeah.
I don't think they.
I don't even let girls pay
Not
for
even
dates.
open for it.
I don't even let girls pay for dates. Like,
Not even open.
no, men and women are not equal at all.
I'm just asking. I just wanted to know, like, if you had the opportunity.
When you roll with top G's, you don't pay nothing.
no one's looking.
Hold on, can you pause that real quick?
What the fuck?
That was a hypocritical statement because literally earlier in the video he had just stated that like there's no right that a woman has that a man doesn't and they are equal. Like he was literally saying that earlier in the video.
He was fighting against feminism. That's what he was saying. He wasn't saying that to equate for it. He was saying it as a whole because they were saying that like what he asked before. Because you started the video late. What he asked is that should we have feminism and are women oppressed? And it turned like a whole conversation, and he debunked it.
I mean, like, I know, but in that instance, he's proving that yes, that we don't have a need for feminism because men and women are equal, correct?
No, he said we're not equal.
Yeah, but he had literally said, like, right after so he contradicted himself 3 times?
I don't even let girls pay
Not
for
even
dates.
open for it.
I don't even let girls pay for dates. Like,
Not even a little.
no, men and women are not equal at all.
I'm just asking. I just wanted to know, like, if you had the opportunity.
When you roll with top G's, you don't pay nothing.
no one's looking.
Hell, what the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
No, they're men. They're real men. They're real men.
See, here's the difference. With us, like the thing with sugar daddies is typically not reciprocal. The woman gets all the value, the guy gets very little value, or he might think he's getting value, but he's really not, because he typically wants sex and he's not getting it a lot of the time, or he's getting transactional sex. With us, it's reciprocal. Girl gives good behavior, cool. I'm gonna reward that and fucking treat her well. But if she acts like a bitch, then she's gonna get punishment. And I know that's oh my god, are we dogs? It's not about that. It's just about enabling good behavior and like punishing bad. And you really have to do that with girls. But most guys don't punish bad behavior from women, which is why so many girls are out of pocket and disrespect them. And nigga, you ain't this.
His nigga's name is Three Dibblets.
It's amazing to me how like so many guys can't grab their nuts and tell their girl shut up. Like I'm not tolerating this.
That goes back to what I said about the guy with his baby mama.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we go to jail way easier for the same things. Domestic abuse, like women never get in trouble for that.
That's true. They could punch you in it, don't matter. But yes, from what you said, are there guys out there that will take a sugar mama? Yes, but those are the men that you're not attracted to in the first place.
I mean, I was just asking for you guys. Like,
Never.
You know.
Never. And the big reason why I say no, and I always tell guys this as well, why you pay for dates, etc. It's not about paying for the date for the girl. It's about dominance and leadership.
I don't think you could ask that question to these 3 guys too, because they're all guys that have made it to the top 1% or top 5%. My bad. So it's like they're all already millionaires, so they wouldn't. Like you ask that average guy, yeah, he'd probably take it because like the average guy's not getting the attention from as many girls as these guys probably are. But all these guys are top percent.
I'm gonna be honest.
I have a friend that she dates a younger man. She's older, successful, and he kind of just moved into her apartment.
She's
and
probably
stuff.
ugly.
No, she's gorgeous. She's really pretty, great rock.
How old is she?
She's in her 30s now.
How old?
30.
What?
Like I don't want to like give her away, but she's in her 30s, 33. She's done a good career and like helps her family and stuff.
Well, here's the thing. You're using.
But like now she's dating this guy, and I see that reverse situation, and I'm like, he's kind of a bum, dude.
Okay. Here's the thing about very attractive, beautiful women. They typically don't let men leech off of them. So she's probably not that hot.
Or he's just like
The
completely
only thing
laid out.
getting keep advice is
Maybe.
I need some visual evidence. Some visual evidence would be nice.
Good D, but her letting him live. How long have they been together?
I mean, I would say like now, like a year.
Holy fuck!
No fucking way.
Probably operating on
The-
a
the-
trauma.
That ain't dating there. That nigga moved in less than a year. That nigga staying the fuck. Hey
Between
yo.
men and women. This is the biggest difference I notice between men and women. Women understand their value most of the time to some degree, and I would argue overinflated. Men don't. So a girl that's average or mediocre will still shoot for a guy 2 to 3 levels above her.
Yeah.
So the fact that she has a young guy living on her doesn't bring value. More than likely, she's not attractive.
I just see
Or
it
she
also
has
I
bad
like the
self-esteem.
control issue and the esteem issue. I think she sees that she has more control with the if
It's
she's
probably
more
the
financially.
self-control.
No girl wants control.
Maybe that's not appealing, but for
Women-
them it works.
Women in general don't want control. Like very few women want to be able to control a man. Like that is the most terrible
Yeah.
thing ever.
We're just
Women
gonna
don't want to be in a
disrespect.
masculine. Yeah.
Yeah, I just asked.
It's
I'm
probably the
curious.
sex.
Yeah, I think he's a freak.
Probably. That has to be it.
Yeah,
That's the only thing, bro.
That's a part of it, but I'm willing to bet that her sexual market value isn't high either.
Can you show me another table?
Oh shit.
Probably had low self-esteem.
I'll show you later.
Ah!
There's no way she's the one. Like I said, very attractive women know their value and they know it very well because they constantly get told it on Instagram. So there's no fucking way. Okay. Anybody else have some?
Any more questions?
Do y'all love women?
I just want to know. That's my last question. I promise.
I want to love women, but like, goddamn, oh my god.
Here's the thing.
What's so
Y'all
tough
love
about
wo-
it?
y'all
Just
love
started,
women.
my friend. What's so tough
life
about
is
it?
just
You 23 years
Oh,
old.
see, this is why I was gonna say that every time. Just listen to you.
Oh wow. Oh,
So what's the perfect time in your guys' eyes? What makes
From a look standpoint.
a real queen?
But hold on.
no, y'all didn't even
First
answer my
question.
question.
Yeah.
They fucking did like 20 minutes ago.
100% I love women because I understand what they are and what they do. So as a result, why hate them? I understand how you operate, how you move. I'm just gonna get what I want out of it because like I understand how you move. So
She's an 8.
She's an 8.
She's an 8.
And she has a great
She
job.
probably has low
That was good.
self-esteem.
I
There are
love
women who get with
Something wrong with her.
narcissists.
No, her ex
And
was a
if
piece
you,
of work.
yeah, if you're with a
Traumatized,
man,
probably. Yeah.
exactly. If you're with a man,
Oh, so Sneeko got the visual evidence.
inflated ego that they're talking about.
She's fine as fuck. I'm not hating on her.
What,
I just think it's
what was the question?
Oh, do you love women?
8, right?
Question: why would you? Okay, yes.
No,
but
you
what
can't answer
prompted?
the
No,
question
no,
with a
no, no.
question.
The answer is yes. But what prompted that question?
You see what I'm
I
saying?
just want to know. That's all.
You just no. But what prompted that question? Is my
Him.
question. He.
Definitely.
How did he prompt that question?
Just by his responses. So I just need to know like where he stands. Like
Okay.
not just him though, just both you guys too as well.
Okay. Question for you: would you agree that most guys are bums, or don't have their shit together, aren't mature?
Most guys?
Yeah, most men, in general, don't have their shit together.
Nah, I don't.
We can't generalize. Don't do it now.
I'm saying in general, most guys.
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay. Would you agree that most guys, well, don't qualify to date you? You're fairly
Yes.
picky.
I'm not picky at all.
By definition, you're
Stop
picky
the
because
cap.
most guys don't qualify to
You-
date you.
No. I didn't
That is
say
the
that.
definition.
You're putting words in my mouth. I never said that. That never came out my mouth.
Okay, let's do
That
some
liter-
numbers here. Do
Okay.
most men qualify to date you?
Yeah, depending
You
on.
just changed your answer.
I never even said no.
Bro, are you on the
You literally.
I'm trying to be Zaza because I'm on the Zaza and I'm not acting like that.
I never even answered that question. You just asked me. I just answered it.
I smoke, but you're making me look bad, bro. Come on.
I've been smoking this whole time and I'm following perfectly fine.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna make this very simple.
Okay.
Acknowledging uncomfortable truths about the opposite gender does not mean you hate them.
I never said that. I just wanted to know if you guys.
That's
love
what he
women.
did, though.
Yeah. I wanted to know.
I wanna get a woman out of the country.
Not just him.
I don't wanna get a Western woman.
So question: if someone tells you the truth, right? Are they hating on you?
I'm lucky getting to that point too, Sneeko.
They tell me the truth.
Yeah.
Do they hate people for telling the truth?
hating.
Yeah. Are they hating on you if they tell you the truth?
No, absolutely not.
So that's what he just did. He told you the truth, and now he
Not
he,
just
he,
Oh God, I was reading this one thing, I think it's in like fucking Sweden or something, but they'll literally pay you and give you a house to marry like one or two of their women.
Yep. You get like $40,000 each.
Like, at this point, yeah, these out-of-state girls are looking mighty fine.
For the documents at, the ratings, the numbers, okay. Just because he's saying it, don't make it true. That's my
You asked my opinion, so that's the truth.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, the truth. Here's the problem. We gotta agree on what the truth is.
Yeah.
The truth is a fact,
Oh.
and a fact is independently verifiable through outside sources.
What I got here was opinions, not facts.
Okay.
No,
well,
actually, when you was throwing numbers, I'm just saying.
Can you elaborate what was opinion then, specifically?
Please tell us.
Here's my thing. If you're gonna make a claim, you gotta be able to substantiate it.
Alright, I'll speak in an hour.
Why?
No, it won't be an hour.
Keep needing an hour.
Because I'm not gonna answer that question.
Then when your high gonna wear off, what the fuck?
Stupid.
All right.
Are you well?
Why y'all saying stupid?
Are you well?
Because you can't answer simple questions.
Yeah,
Which
bro.
is what? Me repeating what you said it out your mouth. I can't repeat what you said. Like,
Why is it that
I
we
can
can?
repeat what I said.
Why is it that we can remember what you said, but you can't
So
remember
what
what we
did
said?
I say?
Well, about what? I'm not making claims about anything.
No, but just tell me a couple of things I
You said a bunch of nonsensical arguments. I can tell you
So
that.
say them.
You asked for us to rate each other. You asked, why do I hate women? You said that I'm a hater.
Yeah, but my statements that I gave. Can you guys repeat the statements I gave to you guys?
Here's the difference. We're not making a claim. You made a claim,
I
so we're telling
understand.
you to now substantiate said claim. See the difference?
Yeah.
So if I made a claim and you call me, well, what did I say specifically? Then I'd be able to recall it. Hence, I would not make that claim because I would look stupid if I can't back up what I'm saying. Correct?
You wouldn't look stupid, but I understand.
No, you
what
would
you're
look
saying.
stupid if you make a claim and you can't back it up.
I mean, I understand what you're saying.
How did Daphne graduate middle school? There's no way her name is Daphne, dog.
You haven't caught that from the top.
Oh, why is this, why this bitch got the name off the shorty from Scooby-Doo? I'm crying. Come on, bro.
No, you just want to argue. That's what it is.
I'm done talking about it. I want to
What do you guys think?
Okay, whatever.
Equality women.
You want it? Sneeko, you go ahead. You're the guest.
I dated this girl from West Africa, and that was like I would consider that quality woman, but it had to end because like COVID stuff. But she was West African. She knew how to cook really well. She was spiritual. She was like a good offset to me being like trying to provide. It was a good balance. We had a good balance, and she knew her role. She would have made a good mother, but she was older, and but she wasn't brainwashed by all this Western bullshit. I think a lot of the stuff that you watch and consume makes you inflate your ego. Makes you delusional, makes you not able to be wrong, and a lot of you are really masculine. And I just want to find a woman that's not here, like an Asian woman, Middle Eastern woman, African. I think that's the move.
This nigga big as hell. What the fuck?
And
No islanders.
Yeah. I mean,
Islander's a little too tight. It's just too, yelling. You're gonna burn my Jordans and key my car.
Hey, yo.
I mean, in general, a lot of girls aren't white material. If I'm gonna answer.
It was a deliberate thing coming up from the top. I think that they wanted to destroy the family from the inside, so they brainwashed with a bunch of bullshit, and they wanted to, maybe like people talk about depopulation, people talk about having, like TikTok, which is you're all on, is China's brainwash. China's trying to make us stupid and change our genders and feed you a bunch of stuff and make you dumber and scroll for 3 hours while they're getting stronger, they're preparing for war. I think it was a deliberate thing to brainwash us, and there's a reason that the divorce rates are going up and the marriage rates are going down. It was
Now he
something
sounds
that
kinda
they're trying to fuck with their heads.
I'm glad you brought that up because that's like a huge
Technology
point.
is a big thing in society. Look at these babies. Like, they know how to find YouTube on tablets. and
Quick.
stuff.
Nobody
Quick.
needs jobs no more. Just go on
Exactly.
TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. That's it. Twitter too. I guess.
Yeah, but you gotta look. Who's the ultimate consumers of social media? Predominantly, it's women.
Instagram and TikTok were designed for women.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Instagram users and TikTok users are overwhelming. I mean, Instagram's evening out and the Facebook is like 50-50, but TikTok is overwhelmingly women.
Because it's short form and it's visual, because that's what you're good at. Dancing, not really talking, just making faces and putting text on the screen.
The only fucking thing I hate about TikTok is those fucking weird TikToks where niggas are like, yo, I linked my nudes in the TikTok, and I'm like, bro, why? Like, what are you doing? Like, that's just so weird.
Yeah. And then, you know, you look
Bowser,
at
stop
YouTube,
while you're
Yeah. Instagram's becoming like TikTok too. They're having more videos and pictures now.
Oh,
It's the same exact shit.
And if I'll be honest, female podcasts suck.
They're terrible.
Yeah, they're fucking trash. Can you name a good female podcast? No one.
Just Pearly Things. Pure Minds. Those are like the only two I watch, but
There you go.
That's the one that they always name. I mean,
The name of the podcast is like kind of hypocritical too. Call Her Daddy. It's just like showing that women
who the fuck is that?
want to be men.
I agree with that. I think there's a culture of death.
It's called
I
penis
think there is a culture of death amongst like traditional relationship values and home structure.
Call Her Daddy's a
Definitely.
big contributor to that.
I understand what you're saying. That's the one I knew. I just said the name. I'm not like an avid listener, but I
So why'd
also
you say
see because he was like name one with a girl, like a
A good
girl.
one.
Oh,
A good one.
I
Don't
just
listen
know
to it,
it's
it sounds
successful
good.
and it has women.
That's a good one.
What is it?
2 girls, 1 blood.
What?
They've never heard of that probably.
That's podcast.
No, we have. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They came on the show. They came on the show. They're not.
That's not gonna go over well.
Yeah, that episode was not good.
I definitely see like the family dynamics getting weaker in
I mean,
time.
all the top podcasts are male. I mean, you look at Joe Rogan, you look at his Full Send, etc. It's all male. It's
Even back in the day, Mad Money.
going back to that whole thing about self-improving. Like men understand that they can't rely on their beauty, so they have to actually be like informative and provide value. Versus like women, it's like
Women will get one chat that makes fun of the way you look like, and you'll be salty the rest of the show.
yeah. So.
I'm just, oh, no, go on.
I mean, it sounds terrible, but it's the truth. Like, men are better at sports, podcasting, chess, driving. I mean, comedy. Just a bunch of things. I mean, women are better at, like, you know, obviously social awareness, right? A lot of girls are socially superior to men.
Mature faster.
They mature faster, right? They're able to develop social skills faster.
Nurturing.
Nurturing. You know, better around children, of course.
Mopping.
Huh?
Mopping.
Yes, making sandwiches.
Yeah. Wait. Better on their knees. Yeah. Wait, who said that? Wait.
You know, men and women have different roles and we're better
Why?
at different things. It just so happens like the things that are entertaining, etc., tend to be male dominated, man. Like, I mean, it is what it is.
Cool. All right. Some more chats here.
Fantastic. They're so tight. They're like,
These niggas, bro.
All right. A lot of things seem rougher tonight than the other night. Very little substance in the room tonight. Stay blessed, brothers. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Zemzians. Speaking of ratings, y'all are 0. Snicker, bro. If you're a clean person,
Hate it, love it. You want to kill Sneaker? You want to kill Myron?
yeah.
Just tell us.
Final
How you
thoughts.
really? How you really?
Big Mo.
Start right here.
I love it. So knowledgeable.
All right. Fair
Wait, hold on. I have an idea where you used to work. Security.
Don't dox her.
Yeah, front.
Well, it don't matter. She left.
Do you want to say? No.
Where you saw? Where you think you saw?
It's in Brickell.
Yes. Starbucks.
We went on a double. Okay, never mind. Good. Good. Good.
When?
This was like a while back.
It's like a fresh. Don't forget nothing, bro.
Miami Design District too.
Okay.
This guy fresh remembers everything.
Faces.
All right.
Penis, please.
You have a lot of charisma, by the way.
I did learn. So it wasn't bad at all, actually. It's my first time doing something like this.
Okay.
So yeah, and I did learn some things.
You still think women are
You
oppressed?
talked like 4 times.
That was a great argument.
She's like, let me go eat.
Yeah.
I had babies and stuff.
All right.
What about you?
I've been on the show before.
You been on a show for 3 hours and nobody ordered like a pizza or something? Bro, there's no way. There's no fucking way. If I'm drinking, bro, there's no way I'm going 3 hours with not fucking eating something, nigga. The fuck?
So I knew what was up, but
Nigga, they're in the fucking city of Miami, nigga. I'm calling a pizza joint. The fuck, nigga? These niggas millionaires. They got Uber Eats in that bitch. The fuck?
real quick, Myron, can I have permission to plug in an event that I'm doing this Saturday?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so for those of you who may not have heard, Cookies,
Make it quick though.
the very popular cannabis brand, is starting a their Florida journey, and I'm a part of the first ever Cookies Florida. We're having our grand opening on Saturday, so be there. Come get your medical card and come meet me in person. I'll give you my recommendations. You know I'm stoner, so I'm gonna give you the best shit.
All right.
Okay, cool.
What about you? Last thoughts, comments,
This is
disagreements. You heard us.
No. This is interesting. Actually, like you guys, I learned a lot, and
Are you gonna rise up to get that 0.27% of guy?
Nope.
I guess I have to.
Yeah.
Please don't drug and rob him, though.
According to the statistics.
Yeah.
Don't
There's a
what?
lot.
Don't drug and rob him.
No.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing to do.
No, I would never.
Yeah. So I mean, definitely. There's a lot less of him than you. Man. Supply and demand. You gotta compete.
Now you know.
Now you know.
The more you know.
More power to you.
Especially Miami. Oh Lord. You know how many hot girls there are here, bro? All right.
It's Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Thanks guys for having me.
Every
Thank you
time
for
it's on.
having me. This was great. I learned a lot. You guys aren't that mean.
That me?
Really?
No, I was honestly scared. I was like, we're gonna be targeted, but we weren't. So we had a good time.
You took that W from the super chat. That's why you're happy.
You guys are definitely inspirational. You definitely put a perspective in my mind on how men actually feel about women.
I don't think she's gonna take anything away from this podcast
That
whatsoever.
white bitch is all up on that
She's gonna just.
Who?
That white bitch.
She's gonna go right back and make a rap song about it. And,
I will.
Yeah.
Definitely make sure to shout you guys out.
oh shit! No, she's gonna make a diss song.
Let's try.
Fuck Sneak on Fresh and Fit.
AP in the house.
Fuck that. Yeah, fucking assholes.
What's up? Niggas
Yeah.
ain't shit. Hoes and tricks.
I'ma get a bag and still have him spend a bag on me.
I'm a queen.
I'm gonna put furniture in his house, nigga. Because Dirk said so. Some shit like that, I don't know. I'm oppressed. Nigga made more money than me even though he was a manager and I just started. Shit. Wage gap. It's gonna be the name of the song is Wage Gap.
Now you gotta drop a wage gap.
Oh, and then I'm oppressed. I can't get an abortion. That's gonna be the second hit single. Can't get an abortion.
Yo, I bet your line is, "Stick gonna make me so mad, wanna pull a trigger. I work at Chick-fil-A. A pleasure, nigga." I was trying, bro. Dog.
Yeah, Chris, just leave, bro. These niggas stupid.
Get it? No? Okay, never mind.
I got it.
I'm a hard rapper, bro. Hey, that song was fire, though. High Value Man, that was pretty fire, though. Yes, sir. Sheesh.
All right.
AP and 100 bands.
Okay, what about you?
Hey, I find y'all funny. Like, I like it. I don't think nothing negative about this podcast.
Besides, we hate women, right?
You're cool. No, I asked you guys if you guys didn't know. You say you guys love them. Just making sure.
No, we hate
Y'all
them.
know on the other side. No, but I definitely fuck with this show. I love all the comments, negative or not. I fuck with y'all. I love y'all. I love the energy in this room. I really did get some good information out of you guys because some of the things
What was
that you
the
guys.
best, biggest, most important thing you learned? Yeah, see?
Why
She
you
just
do
can't.
that?
What was the biggest thing you learned? Just can't.
Maybe
Hold on,
it's
hold on.
that memory, like.
Miss Wage Gap, what was the thing you learned?
The most important thing I learned is maybe to like humble myself.
Okay, so what do you rate yourself now?
8.5?
I'm definitely like a 5.
Whoa.
Oh, shit. Hold
Damn,
on,
that was a
you
big
got
ass
5
jump.
points down. What the hell?
No. She went from a 9 plus 1
I'm a
to a
9
5.5.
because
She's looking for a plus 1,
I'm
yeah.
looking
Yeah.
for the 1, but apparently I'm a 5 and I need that other 5.
I guarantee you this is sarcasm. Yeah.
Wait, no, I think she's
Yeah.
actually just being submissive and taking in the information. You guys are kind of like riding on her.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna change our heart,
Just so you know, right?
Yeah.
What happens
Be
is,
informed.
you come in the room, you hear the info, it's like, wow, this is shocking. You know what happens after? You won't come to the club? You won't come to dinner? Yeah, the same way right after you leave here. So there's no point in even like,
Yeah.
taking the same.
Yeah, we do this podcast, honestly, we do this podcast for the guys to learn, like, how women think. It's like the girls, if they take something from it, fantastic. We've helped a lot of girls find a boyfriend or a husband. But a lot of girls be like, man, fuck this shit. I still got 100 niggas in my DM saying I'm pretty. Fuck you,
Yesterday,
bro.
2 girls were here on the podcast saying, yeah, I don't go out that much. And like, you know, I'm looking for the guy. I stay home. Where to see him at the club getting lit?
You actually saw them in the club?
Yes!
Oh my god!
Like, they be capping. They be like, oh yeah, I heard some shit. I'm changing.
Yeah. And they want to get some whole shit, right?
Yeah. Bro,
She said I'm a relationship girl, and you saw her in the club the next day.
Next day.
Oh my god.
Doing the thing, man.
You called that out on the show too.
I say it all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I be there like,
It's incredible. It's incredible.
Did you confront her when you saw her?
no, I just laughed like,
The only thing I don't agree with, this nigga talks about how, because this nigga Fresh was a marketing genius, alright? This nigga talks about how he's been to clubs or he's been to parties and just not drank, and everybody else got fucked up, and he somehow got in these like, I want to say almost Disney World type situations, bro. And I'm like, my nigga, what kind of drugs are you on?
See, you pointed at her.
Like, he was talking about this one that he was at some club in like downtown Miami, all right, and he ended up meeting this NBA player. He wouldn't give any names because it's a fucking prominent NBA player. Da 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 da. And then he was like, this NBA player was like, "Yo, bro, come to my house. I'm having a party." So they end up leaving. They go to his house. The dude's like, "Yo, pick 3 women and give me a minute, and then you can have them." And then he says the NBA player gets them the 3 women. They go to the bedroom. They didn't even fucking do anything. And he comes back out and he's like, "Bro, whoa, I could have just had a threesome right now." And I'm like, who are you trying to convince? Because this didn't happen.
well, I think they couldn't see Fresh, so, you know.
They saw that chain, though. Alright, what about you?
Mal Daphne looks like Turk from Disney. I'm crying, yo.
What'd you learn?
I learned about the guys being the alpha.
What?
Who said that?
Bro, are you even on the same podcast?
We didn't mention Alpha one time.
No, like y'all was saying the guys provide.
Okay.
Okay, so that's like an alpha.
That's biology.
Dictionary.
Yeah, they dropped a lot of
Okay, so you dropped a lot of info on me today regarding of the rage and
Are you still a strong, independent woman? All right.
Having fun.
What about
Question. Question. Do you hate men? Do you hate men?
Why would you ask that? Oh my
Be honest. Be honest.
Men ain't shit.
It's a good question, actually.
No, I don't hate that.
Who said that?
I don't hate nobody.
Well, being strong and independent, who are you actually independent of?
To be honest, I'm the only child, and
Okay. Let's be realistic here. Who are you independent of when you say you're a strong, independent woman?
when I say it's between, like, I would say that for me and my mom. You know what I'm saying?
You don't need to be independent of
When you
anything.
say you're a strong, independent woman, who are you
Independent just
actually
means on your
independent
own.
of?
To myself.
From who?
Man.
There we go.
Thank you.
God.
Someone say common sense. Yeah. What if I walked around and said I'm a strong, independent man? Like, wouldn't I sound stupid saying that?
Oh my God, I'm independent. I'm a man.
Yeah.
Slay.
See how ridiculous it sounds to say?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, but see how ridiculous it sounds to say you're opposite of the other gender, but we don't ask women, do you hate men because you're independent of them?
Hold on. Last question from me.
Right.
Actually. Is that real?
Cuban.
That means no.
Nope.
Fresh always you pulling your jewelry card, bro.
Diamond tested.
Yes.
Always real.
I mean, what do you think?
I ain't saying nothing. I got CZ stones, bro. Don't come at me, dog. I'm sorry.
You wouldn't answer that question if it was fake, bro. Trust me. Every time I'm with this guy, fucking 100,000 plus jewelry on. Okay, what about you? What's your final thoughts? You look like you're angry.
Yeah, literally, Fresh and Myron are like night and day. Like, this nigga Myron has never been in like a Gucci store, like a Louis Vuitton store, or anything like that. And this nigga Fresh took him the one day, and guess what the only fucking thing this nigga Myron got? Didn't get no fucking bag. Didn't get no fucking backpack. Didn't get no fucking hat. Nigga got a wallet. That's it.
So.
Yeah.
Not.
No? Oh, you're not? Okay.
No, listen, I definitely learned a couple things.
What'd you
Definitely
learn?
a wake-up call. I mean, just like that, just how men have some power over women.
Or I was watching fucking, I don't know if you know who Cool Kicks is. This nigga Kodak Black spent $22K on like 6 pairs of shoes. Like, what the fuck?
Comes to the money they make and what they can provide, that makes us we have to be submissive to them in certain ways, and that's just something we have to deal with. But at the end of the day, I mean, the podcast was good. Like, some of the questions for me felt a little flat. I thought they were going to be a little bit more raunchy, more fun. I was yawning a little bit, so maybe next time a little bit spicier questions.
Yeah.
Well,
This is spicy. What would you want to be asked?
yeah.
I don't know, like dating questions, like more
Give
fun
me one.
questions.
What color are your
question.
underwear?
What's your type? Yeah.
What's your favorite position?
I don't know.
So having a high IQ and conversation was bad. Okay. Makes sense. You wanted to ask us how many dicks you sucked.
No, that's not what I meant.
What's your body count? That's a Rachi one.
Yeah, there you go.
Rachi question's fun.
I mean, that's not a fun, like, that's just a personal question.
So what's Rachi? Give me a Rachi question.
What do you, like,
I mean, isn't asking somebody what color is your underwear personal?
Yeah, but I feel like it doesn't have any like emotional or personal connotations. That's just more raunchy.
Like, I wouldn't really care. Like, I mean, like, it's not even like you could just fucking lie. You don't even gotta say the right number. You just fucking lie.
I know. To some people, I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it is too personal.
What's your body count? 6. See, it's not even 6, but I can fucking lie and say it is. Like,
Lying only
What
works
do
if
you
you get
look
up
for
and
in
lying.
bed? What do you look from like a man from a sexual standpoint?
That has come up.
alright, 1 second.
Oh, what are you doing now, dingus?
Oh, sweets. Not yet. He gets off in 11.
I'm keeping like cherry gelato for myself. I got 2 other kinds of hybrids. God, it's
Yeah. Tiny girl. Yeah. Spike, motherfucker. Later, bitch.
Let me guess. My brother.
1 second.
1 second.
You're just gonna leave surprises like that, bro. Nihal left me a present. The
In
cleaner.
super chats before, and the women like don't
You get
answer.
uncomfortable.
They don't know how to answer.
Yeah, it's
because they literally they don't know. It's not even just uncomfortable. A lot of people don't know. Like I was on an episode where they literally asked the women, "What do you look for in a man?" and nobody knew.
They
what
want a guy to
say.
figure it out. And you want to find a guy who just knows how to fuck you without having to say anything. It's
No,
that's the end of the question.
I got
Yes,
this.
an alpha,
I
a
got this.
dominant man.
What do you prefer? Length or girth?
Oh my god.
What's
Both.
worth? Look, I got myself.
I say girl.
That's your fault, yo.
Well, this is right now a perfect example of women don't know what the fuck they want. Like, she's saying, oh, I want it punchier, punchier. I'm yawning. And then it's like, okay, well, let's ask the raunchy questions. Oh, wait, no, that's personal. Oh, wait, no, that's wrong. That's too raunchy. Oh, my God.
That's why you can't do
I don't
podcasts.
know, like dating questions. Like, yeah, you can ask us like.
What's your body count? Dating question.
Yeah.
That's not a dating question.
That's exactly a dating question.
You know what?
That's your opinion.
When is the last time you had sex?
And don't worry, we'll ask all the other girls here at the table as well.
All right, this week.
Okay, how long ago?
What day?
Tuesday.
Cap. What about you? Probably right before the show.
Actually Monday. My bad.
Oh, even further out.
Was it a new
Minus
body?
a day. Minus a day.
Was it a new body?
Was it a new body or recurring body?
New body.
Okay, what about you?
New body band.
That nigga said nobody, man.
No bullshit, bro.
Sorry.
Now you know you're gonna ask this.
Suck up that.
Suck up that.
All I know is the lip project please like power.
No way.
Yo, bro, that's how you move. Move is how you move.
Church and God is your friend, your only friend.
Okay, what about you, Bowser? Lado. Sorry,
When is the last time?
That's why I'm no.
Last time you had sex?
I'm not gonna cap this morning. Just
Okay.
if I went to work.
There you go. Okay. Own that shit. Chick-fil-A.
Monday.
Monday?
Because Chick-fil-A never come through on Monday.
New body or
It was
recurring?
definitely
Was he a rapper?
no, but he owns a gym and he's like so hot.
Oh, so he has a lot of money?
I mean, I don't really care
He
about
owns a
that. I
gym?
don't fuck him for his money. I fuck him because he like,
Was it
was it
raw?
No.
Cap.
Stop the cap.
You
Actually,
gotta stay
hold
protected
on.
out here, especially in Miami.
Was yours raw? I mean, you're
Yeah,
gonna say
look on
no,
his
so it's
face.
fine.
You're taking it too far.
We got monkeypox going on.
So let's listen.
It's not for gay people. All people are getting it, you fucking tards.
Mine was Saturday because Chick-fil-A was closed the next day, and I had Chick-fil-A that day.
What
So
does
it
the
was somebody I had
Chick-fil-A?
before.
Bro.
He's sweet. We'll see where it goes. He's a nice guy.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah.
Me, unfortunately, and she's like, I've been on a couple dates with Fresh before. I'm like, fuck, bro. Still out there. Still out there. And it's like, why would you have to tell me that?
Basketball brothers now?
Fuck.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
You answered the question.
Yep, I just did. Are you still high?
When?
What question?
I just didn't hear it. That's all.
Okay, they all heard it, so.
All right. What about you? When's the last time you fornicated?
Sipping her tea.
Wednesday.
Hello, Thursday.
She already changed your answers.
No, what are you talking about?
Okay.
So
what about
Friday, was
what
it a
about
new
you?
body? Was it a new body?
It was.
Okay. Raw?
Man, these girls out here fucking, bro.
Damn, man.
I'm telling you, man. It's cool though. You know why? You know why it's cool?
Yeah.
Because they're liberated. They're free.
Yeah.
Let them be free. Strong
No, no,
independent
bro.
girls.
People think I'm kidding around when I say like, yo, 1 in 3 men is a virgin and or hasn't had sex in a year. Versus these girls are just racking up bodies, bro.
That's like a choice.
We need a nigga to rock up the bodies.
Yeah, but you guys are all fucking the same small
The
percentage
same
of men.
10% of guys.
Like that gym guy she's talking about, he's probably fucking 7 other girls. Like her.
Eskimo sisters in
That
here.
called it like he's fucking she's AP, he's fucking a bitch named PA. And then she's you know what I'm saying? It's like women are attracted to the same thing, but they all think they're different. So it's like, you know, yeah.
He was really nice though.
Okay.
Me, yesterday.
Yesterday? New body or old body?
I've been with him for about a year and a half.
Okay.
All right.
5 a.m. this morning.
Okay.
Wait. I'm so mad because literally earlier she said she had 4 sugar daddies and then she just said she was with a dude for over a year. Holy fuck, bro. These niggas are... How down bad are niggas, bro? What the fuck?
Baby daddy?
I was about to say don't cap.
Somebody I've been talking to for a year.
Oh shit.
Early morning rise. Okay.
All right.
No, it was after the club.
Oh shit. Okay. What about you? And end of July? Tell them you haven't got laid since like fucking damn near Independence Day?
A month?
Stop
What
the
it smell
cap.
like now? Smell like the attic, right? It smell like a cellar.
So the last body you had was it new? At least?
Okay, Myron?
Oh, we're answering too?
Yeah.
Nobody says that. She wants it all around. So nobody says.
Oh, damn. Yesterday.
Was it all?
Recurring body.
Damn.
You thinking too hard, buddy.
Yeah, it was.
So, chats.
Wait, no, nigga, you gotta answer.
Yeah, he tried to slip. This man of God shit.
No, answer the question, man.
I just did.
No, nigga, but answer the question.
It's a man of God. I can't talk about that. What are you talking about?
I'll read the chat.
Remember, I'm a 4. I don't get any girls, bro.
He
I'm a 4.
doesn't want his host to do the math.
No,
Like, that
remember he
wasn't
got money
me.
so you can get all the girls.
That phone gonna be blowing up when he get.
My nigga Fresh is too much, bro. This nigga really said I'm a man of God. I wanna be a man of God.